The sun was just beginning to set behind the distant hills, casting a golden hue over the monastic cell where Elder Jonah lived with his young disciple, Marcus. Elder Jonah was a man of quiet strength and deep faith, revered by many for his wisdom. Marcus, though devoted, was still young in his spiritual journey, and recently he had been tormented by a relentless temptation. One evening, Marcus approached the elder, his eyes red and his voice trembling. "Abba, I cannot bear it anymore. The thoughts consume me. I am going to commit the sin." Elder Jonah looked at him with a heavy heart. "Hold on, my son. This is a temptation from the enemy. You are not alone in this battle." "But I can't resist," Marcus said, shaking his head. "I will do it, even if it costs me everything." Jonah paused in prayerful silence. Then, with a strange calm, he said, "Then let us go together." Marcus looked at him in surprise. "Together?" "Yes," said the elder. "If you are going to fall, then let us go. We will return to our cell after. But first, let me go in before you." The next day, they traveled to the edge of the nearby town. Unknown to Marcus, the elder had brought a single gold coin with him, his only one, saved from years ago. They arrived at the brothel, a place that Marcus had only heard about in whispers. "Wait outside," the elder told Marcus. "Let me go in first." Inside, the elder met the woman who had been chosen for his disciples' fall. He quietly handed her the gold coin. "I am a man of God," he told her, "and I beg you, for the sake of his soul, do not lay a hand on the young man waiting outside." The woman, hardened by life yet moved by the old man's plea, agreed. "He will leave untouched," she promised. Jonah stepped outside and nodded to Marcus. "You may go in." Marcus walked in, nervous and determined. The woman greeted him, not with seduction, but with a calm and unexpected instruction. "Brother," she said softly, "even though I am a sinner, we have a rule here. Before anything, we must each do 50 prostrations." Marcus, confused, agreed. He began to kneel and rise, his hands touching the floor in prayer. But by the time he reached his 30th prostration, something stirred in him. "What am I doing?" he thought. "I am praying to God while preparing to betray him." He stopped mid-motion, his face flushed with shame. Without saying another word, he rose and walked out the door. Elder Jonah stood waiting nearby. "I couldn't do it," Marcus whispered, tears in his eyes. "I know," said Jonah, placing a hand on his shoulder. "God saw your struggle and accepted your repentance." Together, they returned to their quiet cell. That night, as the stars rose over the monastery, the temptation that had plagued Marcus was lifted, silently, completely. And in the stillness of prayer, both master and disciple glorified God, not only for deliverance, but for the love that gives without judging, that protects without shaming, and that gently leads a soul back to light. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories.